Stolas is not a rapist, sexual abuser. He did not force anything. Yeah, so this isn't okay to say. Don't act like what he did is any less sexual abuse just because it wasn't physically forced. Stolas coerced Blitz and participated in something that is considered rape. What Stolas did is a very clear example of quid pro quo sexual coercion. Quid pro quo directly translates to this for that, and refers to a situation where someone in a position of power offers some kind of benefit or reward in exchange for sexual subordination from a less powerful individual. It essentially refers to any situation where the deal is have sex with me and you get something you need, and if you refuse, you risk losing it. This falls under the legal definition of rape and exactly fits the situation. Stolas put Blitz in. Blitz is legally of much lower status than Stolas, as shown by how he is treated in court when faced with Andreas, a Gautier of similar status to Stolas, who can convince a court to execute him with only words. There's your power imbalance. Stolas has access to the grimoire, which the show establishes Blitz needs for his business, which is his source of income. Stolas put that essential item behind a paywall of sex. There's the exchange. With these two aspects combined, this pretty much exactly fits the definition of quid pro quo coercion. Blitz agreeing to those conditions also does not change this. Consent is much more than a yes or no. True consent means someone is able to say no without severe consequences. We are shown that an imp can easily and legally be killed on the word of a Gautier with zero evidence, and we also know that Blitz likely did not have access to alternative options to keep his business running, which, again, is his source of income. Stolas actively trapped Blitz in a situation where saying no could have had serious consequences. Blitz agreeing under those circumstances was out of necessity, which is not true consent. This is also ignoring the multiple times in the show where Stolas explicitly disregards Blitz's boundaries and comfort. In Lululand, Blitz tells Stolas not to try anything sexual while he's bodyguarding him, and Stolas responds with, "You're so cute when you're mad." Stolas is also explicitly shown wearing down Blitz to have sex with him in the reanimated pilot even after him saying he didn't want to. Pro tip: if someone's response to you asking for sex is fine, you win, that is rape. After saving Blitz's life, Stolas asks for a reward, which to him means sex, and that is a completely unfair situation to put someone in. He is also repeatedly shown sexually harassing Blitz by calling him sexy in front of an entire crowd despite it clearly making Blitz uncomfortable and referring to Blitz as an impish plaything. These are all times when Stolas is explicitly shown to ignore Blitz's consent and comfort around sex. This is a deliberately laid out pattern, and it's not okay to brush it off. I also want to make it clear that the intent behind Stolas' actions, or the fact that they love each other, does not make his actions any less rape. Unintentionally coercing someone is still coercion, the same way unintentional abuse is still abuse. Loving someone, no matter how deeply, does not erase rape in a relationship. There is nothing that justifies the fact that what Stolas did was non-consensual, and saying it wasn't is extremely disrespectful. Acting as if this behavior isn't rape is actively harmful to people who have been victims of this kind of abuse. You're taking an experience that real people have had, and downplaying it into something less serious than it really is. This is actively invalidating real-life rape survivors. This impacts real people and needs to be taken seriously.